Texas Tiger Digs, and I guess I'll give a quick review of a few new things that have come in. Actually, 3 new things, and they're not spectacular, but in a couple of them are basically under the hood kind of things. Basically, what I need to do is I got some improvements for the Safari. So, I guess one of the major improvements is here. I actually did get, it actually has a sun cover on it. Actually did go on eBay and buy the, you can see those out there and they're very popular. It's basically a sun shield that you get in addition to the protective rain or dust cover for the Safari. So it's, you know, it's pretty cool. I was using another, which was basically an old 705 cover I had from a while back, and I had modded it so it worked pretty good, but this is better. It's got a very thin front sheet, which allows me to actually be able to push and have a tactile feel of the buttons. The other one I had didn't, so you had to sort of search for the buttons. At least I can feel the buttons underneath this. So that's nice. So it makes it a little bit more useful. And that was one of the things I got. Nothing impressive. It's like I said, it's under the hood kind of stuff. And you know, stuff that makes your stuff a little bit easier to use, but nothing flashy. And in addition, I got something here. Of course, let me get a knife. So I'm going to pause this momentarily. All right, here we go. This is a package I received a while back. This is a you know, I told you I like multi-tools. This is not, it has anything to do with the reveal here. Something I like. It's just one of my little multi-tools here. It actually has an attachment that has a screwdriver on the end, and you can put these screwdriver bits in, pop them out here and put them in here, screw it down. But I'll have a show about multi-tools sometime later. Right now I'm just going to use the major tool. And this is the other part I got, and another under the hood type thing. Nothing flashy, but something to make my machine a little bit better. And it's also for the Safari. And as being for the Safari, it was not cheap. I actually bought, here we go, this is the lithium battery for the Safari. You know, this is the thing about the Safari, and by, I guess by very definition, the Etrac, the CTX33, I'm not exactly sure what kind of battery pack it uses. Not that familiar with it, but this is a lithium battery pack for my Safari, and this is a plain old battery pack you've got here. So see, it's a equivalent size, etc. So, and this battery pack actually has this is a 9-volt external, you know, battery pack. It's not the rechargeable one that's in the Safari. But I've got this lithium battery pack now, which means I won't have to be charging my Safari every second or third time I take it out for an hour or 2 at a time. Well, you know, an hour or 2 or 3 of searching, and then you have to recharge. And that's just that FBS, you know, like I say, it's pushing all those frequencies into the ground, and it costs power. So I'm really happy about having the lithium battery pack. I'm not sure if they're 100% supported by Minelab, but Minelab doesn't support much that they don't produce. So I don't really take what they put down as a requirement as gospel. And it helps that this is a used machine. Now, if you guys have a machine that's not used and you might think it might hurt your warranty to use a battery pack that doesn't come from Minelab, then more power to you. But heck, I've been hard-headed for most of my life, and no reason for me to stop now. So I'll be able to plug this in, and you know, I have the little adapter and the plug in here. We're able to plug this in, charge this up, and have something here that I can use for more than 3 or 4 trips. And I hate charging batteries, so I'm gonna reach over here real fast and plug it in, and we're gonna see what we got here. And much like the Safari battery packs, it doesn't really have an indicator that you're doing anything. So I'm just going to leave it there and then let it charge and then insert it later. And then I got this Japanese ori knife. You know, I always like these budget alternatives to the diggers. And I really like this one because I'm a big fan of Japanese ori. The Japanese people have as a group been masters of gardening. I mean, classical and beautiful gardens in Japan are just everywhere. You know, works of art. So they've come up with some good tools, and the ori knife is one of them. It's basically a single-bladed knife, like a dagger, and it's basically built like a dagger. It's you know, it's straight up, no scoop. Now this is an Americanized version of it. It's got a huge handle. I don't think it's full tang because you see you have this little see-through portion here, and I can see the finger on the other side, so it's not a full tang. I would prefer to have it all the way down, metal all the way. We'll have to just see how it lasts. But and this is pretty good, and it has what apparently are inch markings here on it. It's really an American version. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can actually see the depth of what you're digging. I really do like this. It's really, really great. Now it looks a lot dagger-like some of the things I don't use unless I've been in a park for a while. But I do like that, and I am going to take it out and use it in some of the parks that I'm familiar with, that are more familiar with me, where it won't stand out, where I'm just the old guy with the detector and nobody really bugs me. So you know, that'd be pretty cool. I really like that. It's called a Quattro ori, and I'll see how it looks, and that's pretty cool. Anyway, all right. In addition to my battery pack and my and everything else, I also got this particular piece, and this is to make my life a little bit easier here. And it's something that most people don't really think about, but it affects me a great deal of my life, and surprisingly so. And that is, I'm about 6'2" and a half, 6'3". It's all according to whether I'm wearing shoes. And I have issues. Like I said, the world is built for average sized people, and I'm taller than average, but I'm on the low end of tall. Like I said, my scale is NBA tall, and I am not NBA tall. So I really don't consider myself tall. But I did get the tall man pole, the lower shaft for taller men, because I find myself reaching for the ground sometimes. So here we see, here's a standard size shaft, which I'll take off one of my coils. For comparison purposes earlier. And this is the tall man shaft. So that's about this much difference, and you'd be surprising how much difference that makes. That means I can actually swing it and relax instead of reaching for the ground, and it's actually very tiring. So that's a really nice addition, and I think that's going to make my life a little bit easier. I don't have one for every coil I've got, but the large 15-inch watt coil and the small 5-inch or 5.5-inch coil for the coil tech, those are not everyday coils, so I'm going to put this on and leave it on, and who knows, I might sell this one and get another and put the difference toward this one. And I'm just going to put this on my stock. It's the coil I'll be using more often, and we'll see how it works. So I think that should take care of that. I just posted one of my previous videos I didn't post just prior to the ice and snow, because I figured I'd put something out there. Since I had that spare footage left, I'd get it out there and put it on and see how it's going. So we'll see when it's actually detectable again. You know, it's not like we have permafrost layers in Texas, so you can dig no matter what the weather. But I'm just not going to go out in a snowstorm if I don't have to, because surely the weather's going to get better, It says it's going to get better, but it is going to start raining. So we'll see what happens. Okay, this is Texas Tiger Digs, and I will see you at the next dig whenever the weather allows. Whenever it's not snowing, and in the future raining, it appears. Anyway, you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.